Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. I am Lance Brock, and I just want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in this morning, and hope that everyone is having a great and wonderful Tuesday morning so far. On this Tuesday morning episode of 360 Good Morning Wrestling Fans, gonna go over a little bit last night's WWE Monday Night Raw, and without any further ado, let's get right into it. Last night's WWE Monday Night Raw was live from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I'm sure Lance Storm would appreciate the tribute there whenever I say the name of that city, at the Scotia Bank Saddledome. Our commentators for the night, Joe, what's his last name? Joe Casator and Wade Barrett. And this is the second week of Joe Casator on Raw. And so far, still not quite too impressed just yet. I know it's early still, and I guess there is a chance that he could possibly end up growing on me a little bit, but 2 weeks in, I would say I'm still not too high on Joe. Is it Casator or Tessator or something? Not really a big fan of his just yet, but who knows, maybe one day, like I said, he'll end up growing on me. And last night, the season premiere of Monday Night Raw to kick off WWE Week on USA. We started off Raw with an 8-person street fight tag team match. The Wyatt Six, the team of Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, and Nikki Cross, with Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas in their corner, took on their team of American-made Chad Gable, the Creed brothers, Brutus and Julius, and Ivy Nile. This one was pretty wild and crazy, as you would expect from most street fights. The usual weapons, garbage can lids, things like that. And I thought one good thing was that there was no commercial interruption during this one. And even with picture-in-picture, sometimes you were still able to focus on the match more. And the Wyatt Six get the win, defeating American Made. After the match, Uncle Howdy gets in the ring and poses with the Wyatt Six. It appears now that this feud is over, and curious about what is next for the Wyatt Six, who they have them feud with. I wouldn't be surprised if next week on Raw we get some sort of an idea of who they're going to target next. And the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, are taking on the Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Belair and Cargill get the victory here to retain the Women's Tag Team Championships. And Dirty Dominic Mysterio taking on Dragon Lee. And with some help from the Judgment Day, Dominic gets the win. And we get Bret Hart, of course, as I talked about yesterday. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Bret the Hitman Hart in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett in the ring and bring him out. And then he is interrupted by the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. And Gunther was great here, I thought. The promo he cut on Bret Hart calls Bret Hart the best there was, but Gunther says that he is the best there is and the best there ever will be. And he even says that his favorite wrestler is Bill Goldberg. I'm sure most of the people listening to this podcast right now know about the issues between Bret the Hitman Hart and Bill Goldberg. And then Sami Zayn came out and Gunther walked away, and Bret Hart calling him a coward. Next up, we have a 6-woman tag team match with the Pure Fusion Collective, Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark, and taking on Lyra Valkyria, Zelina Vega, and their partner, which was actually kind of teased last week in a backstage segment when they mentioned that they were in Calgary, and it was the return to Raw of Natalya Neidhart. And Natalya, Lyra, and Zelina get the victory in the 6-woman tag. Rey Mysterio defeated Finn Balor via disqualification, of course, when the Judgment Day got involved. And Rhea Ripley hobbling down the aisle to make the save for her terror twin, Damian Priest, and Liv Morgan goes to hit Rhea with the crutch, but Damian covers her with his own body, and Dominic lays into Damian with the crutch. And in the main event of Raw this week, main event, Jey Uso defeats Pete Dunne, Ilja Dragunov, and Braun Strowman in a fatal 4-way match to become the new become the new number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. So that was last night's WWE Monday Night Raw. I thought it was not a bad show. I thought it was pretty good this week. And that is also all for this Tuesday episode of 360 Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone once again for tuning in. You can go to the comment section right now and leave your thoughts and your opinions on last night's WWE Monday Night Raw. And either right here on Spreaker, YouTube, or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcast. If the website or the app you listen to on have a comment section. And I will be back right here tomorrow morning for the Wednesday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans to preview tomorrow night's episode of AEW Dynamite. And tonight we have WWE NXT featuring Pete Dunne and Trick Williams in a last man standing match. So hope everyone enjoys NXT tonight, and until I talk to you all tomorrow, have a great pro wrestling day.